Welcome to another episode of the Daily Practice. The window is open, the request lines are open, the hourglass is flipped, and the sand is falling. Let's get to work. Here he is, our troubadour, Nathan Moore.
Have I waved off the miracle to claim I have empirical proof that we are blind? How many ways do I hide from beauty as if it's my duty to stay left behind? Rides in on each breath with wings from above, taps my shoulder, gives my sleeve a tug. Even in the darkest corner there's enough light to remind me of love. How many times have I laid awake wondering when my pirate plundering might come for me? How many crimes have I committed while sleeping, dreaming there's no keeping secrets from the sea? Rides in on each breath with wings from above, taps my shoulder, gives my sleeve a tug. Even in the darkest corner there's enough light to remind me of love. Little while I've been gathering up my broken mirror, taping it back together to look me in the eye. Just tell me that I love me and believe me, 'cause it's true, there's too much to do, a new day is nigh. Rides in on each breath with wings from above, taps my shoulder, gives my sleeve a tug. Even in the darkest corner there's enough light to remind me of love. Light to remind me of love. Well, hello there. Welcome to practice. Day 2 of the Martin D18 tryout. Oops. The Glossy. I realized time stamping last night. The one issue I did not expect, did not see coming, is it is so reflective that it's a little bit annoying. It's almost like your older brother's messing with you with a mirror and a light, or putting the sun in your eyes. Stop it! Stop it! But as long as I hold it like that, I think we're all right. It's funny. I never thought about that. I'm as you can probably tell, I'm still got this bug. The bug still got me, let's put it that way. I didn't have enough energy to shower and change into my practice wardrobe. I just didn't want to get out of these cozy clothes. It's sort of good timing. We got hit by a bunch of snow. Here's the scene. Yesterday we woke up to the snow falling, and I was sick. I was letting Percy out in the morning before I went to bed. Here's a little Pip and Percy in a winter wonderland. Oh, we woke up to a winter wonderland. The kids wondering if school was closed. People wondering if their car would start, how the roads were. People were wondering if they had to go to work. Oh, winter. Oh, look who it is. What are y'all doing out there? Can I? Oh, I guess I don't want to come out there. I watch Percy gracefully navigate this strange new terrain. What? Blah, blah, oomplity doo. I've got cold feet. How about you? Oompa, loompa, oompity dee. But my spirits are so high. I've been playing this guitar all day. For those that missed last night, this is a loan to me this week because by someone, a potential seller. I'm deciding if I want to buy it. So I'm really putting it through the paces and seeing what it means. And boy, what a deep dive we did into guitars, and especially Martin guitars. I learned so much about Martin guitars the last 24 hours that I'm just even more excited to be holding one in my hand right now. It's like a piece of history. It's one of the beautiful parts of American history. Such a rich history and a rich sound. I felt like last night I was just so excited to share it with you, and it's still so new to me that I didn't fully relax into it to have it truly unleash some of its magic abilities. But let's just play tonight. Let's just woodshed. Let's just sit here and play. I won't talk too much. Percy is so cute. It's true. Well, it's been a long time since we've had a dog star. Growing up, there was always one after another. There was Benji. I mean, there was Lassie when our kids were growing up, and then we had Rin Tin Tin. You had Benji, but like Lassie and Benji and dogs like that, they starred in lots of. It wasn't just one movie. They were stars in their own right. I've never owned a Martin. I've hardly ever even played them. I haven't played many guitars. I haven't spent a lot of time playing other people's guitars and experimenting. I'm not the kind of guy that hangs out in music stores checking them out. I regret that now, but I just was never that guy. It's hard for me to even remember numbers and stuff, but I'm getting it. I'm becoming that guy. I'm definitely becoming that guy. You will see me hanging out in music stores playing every guitar from now on because I'm so fascinated. This is a D18. And, yeah, I've never owned a Martin. If a woman wants the moon, she takes the man in it. If a woman wants the world, she looks away. A woman's love is like a Mayflower sailing on April rain. A woman's love is like a lifetime, keeps on going even after it's gone. All I know of time and distance, I learned the day she said so long. And I opened the door, I opened the window, she came through the wall. It was the winter of her spring, it was the summer of my fall. A woman's body's overflowing, an uncharted ocean to be sure. I laid down beside her and sank drowning onto heaven's floor. A woman's heart is overwhelming, it's like a painting of it all. Everything there was or ever will be, just hanging on the wall. And I opened the door, I opened the window, she came through the wall. Was the winter of her spring, was the summer of my fall. Woman needs no explanation. All she needs is love that's true. Sometimes she finds it where you least expect it, man, deep down inside of you. Well, man, you better duck and cover. Man, you better drop and roll. There's just too much time and distance. There's just too much you don't know. I'm telling you, I opened the door, I opened the window, she came through the wall. It was the winter of her spring. And I opened the door, I opened the window, she came through the wall. It was the winter of her spring. It was the summer of my fall. Excuse me, sorry. Very nice. Oh. Sorry, I'm reading the chats. I'm very curious this week on all your chats. Even I always am, but even more so this week. It's so I'm terrible at big decisions. It's really, really hard for me. And there's a part of me, one of the reasons I can possibly afford this guitar is because it does have a crack in it that happened. There's a crack. But it's been repaired professionally. I probably shouldn't hold it right over the candle like that. I think we're fine. But it was professionally repaired, and it sounds good. And one of the things people are saying today is that every single one of them has a unique characteristic, and they open up as you play them, and they open up according to how you play them. So each guitar, no matter what, is going to be unique. And this one, even with, I was talking to Catherine earlier, and she was like, well, that crack, either like it won't open up right, and she just looks at me and goes, or that's where the light gets in. There's that Leonard Cohen song where he says, there's a crack in everything. That's how the light gets in. So that was a pretty inspiring take on it. And the fact that, in a way, this guitar found me is so romantic to me, and no other guitar in the world sounds just like this one. So I don't know. There's also a part of me that wants to drive to Richmond and play every Martin in the big old store down there and see what happens there. So I don't know. So let's see what you got for me here. Let's see, what are my marching orders? Check out the set list you guys have made for me. Gus, give me a drum roll. Gus is feeling great, by the way. He's never felt better. It's always one or the other. If I'm feeling great, he's sick, and I got to take care of him, or vice versa. All right, rise and shine. Might not even need a harmonic on this, but I'll stick one in just in case. All right, tech support. This morning I went straight to the mountain and there rose from sleep to the pounding of 1,000 hearts dancing light on their feet. All on my hands, spun on my head, puffed away my sins. I stepped barefoot from my bed right into ducking juggling pins. You rise and shine, sleepyhead. You up and at 'em, out of bed, the day is anew. And love's been looking for you. Rub your eyes, you got something to do. You're a miracle boy. How could I be so afraid, so lost last night inside myself? How could the sun shine so today, like there's love and nothing else? I've been broke so many ways that whatever I hold just spills. But just maybe, like the morning rays of sun across the hills, rise and shine, sleepyhead. Up and out, I'm out of bed, the day is anew, and love's been looking for you. Rub your eyes, you got something to do. You're a miracle boy. Yeah, I was stuck inside my head, but life pulled me right from bed, saying you're just asleep, you're not dead, like Mama always said. Rise and shine, sleepyhead. You up and out, I'm out of bed, the day is anew, and love's been looking for you. 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 Ooh, grabbed the wrong harmonica on that, but that was fun. I don't blame it for going out of tune on me tonight. 'Cause it's a little colder that we were upstairs in the nice cozy TV room. Came down here into the cold basement. I imagine it's going to be adjusting. All right, not using the boomerang tonight, but I'm willing to try Thank You Life just on the Martin here. Oh, hey, Mike. Good to see you, buddy. In the casino, I wasn't gambling. I knew I was going to lose. I walked forever, but I wasn't rambling. I was just trying on some shoes. I met a teller, she told me fortune. She knew I might not have any, but 2.22's exactly what I was down to. $2, 2 dimes, 2 pennies. Thank you, life, for the life I'm given. Thank you, life, for the life I'm living. soda pop, I got my lighter, I got my pink bubble gum. Got a hot mama be lying beside her when all is said and done. Can't wait to get there. First I gotta go too far, it's hard work playing the fool. I know a shortcut, but it's through the graveyard. Thank God the moon is full. Thank you, life, for the light I'm given. Thank you, life, for the life I'm living. Find it unless you're looking. It might be right before your eyes. Give it a try, but don't try too hard. You might become addicted to your size. Friends might avoid you, and strangers might stare. Well, you gotta do what you gotta do. I'm just telling you, it gets weird out there. Thank you, life, for the light I'm given. Thank you, life, for the life I'm living. God, I hope that didn't hurt half as much as it to hear as it did to sing. Ouch. That was very painful. That's why, even when I'm not sick, that's why I dropped that song down to C from the original D. That was the original D. But it's so much more fun to play in the original finger positions on this D down here. That's the song. So when I capo up to play it in C position, I have to change everything. Yeah, so I'm stumped on that one. I need to find a guitar that's tuned a whole step lower. Then maybe. Let's see what's next. That song from the old Percy player in which you listed influences. Alright, that's a joke. Percy Boyd. At night. Nice. Percy Boyd, I'm going to have to click on the words here. I don't quite remember how that one goes. Keep on picking the wrong harmonic. It's so hard to know exactly whether to cross harp or blow straight on a lot of these tunes. I haven't decided yet, and I keep guessing wrong. It wasn't a joke. You mean the one that was just like a weird beat and weird music and me listing every band I could think of? You actually think that there was any possibility I was going to be able to do that? I'm sick now. Is that what you're talking about? wasn't like there wasn't even guitar in it, was it? It was just like weird electronic music, and me listing all the bands. I think I know which one you're talking about. Percy squished infinity to 2 links of chain. Slept under cardboard in the cold rain. The signs were 2 arrows and 2 over 10. If you don't know what that means, we may never see you again. A hobo named Percy boy hopped on a train that went to hell. Hopped on another, went up to Nebraska, and if you ask her, she'd say that he loved her well. Well, Percy drew a kitten with his foot in the dirt, and on the next boxcar there was talk of work. He slept peaceful above the rumbling line, picking peaches that suited him just fine. A hobo named Percy boy hopped on a train that went to hell. Hopped on another, went up to Alaska, and if you asked her, she'd say he loved her well. His first nickel once he'd spent his last dime. Sold it for $1 when he was doing a little time for sleeping in the wrong barn on the wrong night, in the arms of the wrong man's wife. A hobo named Percy boy hopped on a train today to let him go. Now he's in California basking. If you ask him, he'd say, I like to rock the rock and roll the roll. I like to rock the rock and roll the roll. Rock the rock and roll the roll. Rock the rock and roll the roll. I like to rock and 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 roll. I definitely could have picked on that if the guitar didn't drop. If that's one of the reasons I secretly wanted the boomerang, was just to loop the song so I could take solos over it. I think that might be a little cheesy goal, but that was my actual goal. I love taking one. I love taking one. And they call it taking one too. Just so you know, if you're ever at a picking party, you got to take one. Don't wait for them to give it to you. Now, you got to do that wisely, though. Don't just keep taking. Don't take them from somebody else. Never do that. But you got to take it. They're not going to give it to you. Hot tip. God, I sort of want to deep dive through my hard drive and find Admiral Balls, that song he requested. All right, At Night. Once the sun hides its eyes beneath the moon, under starry skies, that's when I rise at night. The world is mine. Once the town is sound asleep, and that's when I laugh, that's when I weep. Oh, for going deep at night. The world is mine. I awoke in a land of dreams, stuffed and sold along the sea. All my life, this is how I feel, and I have no idea now if I'm real. Once the din of the city pales next to the songs of the nightingales, oh, that never fail at night. The world is mine. Once the blue is turned to black, after love has had its heart attack, I pull the curtains back at night. The world is mine. Stuffed and sold along the sea. All my life, this is how I feel, and I have no idea now if I'm real. See, that's a move I never would have done on the shanty, not in the condition that it's in, because I know if I had gone up to end on that note, it would have been the intonation so bad on the guitar it would have been a little out of tune. But now I could have ended up here. It's a whole thing. Oh, Jewel, thank you. Thanks for tuning in. 5 nights a week right here. You can set your sundial to me. An hour a night, Monday through Friday, midnight on the East Coast. YouTube is the place to be. That and our Discord server. I just put it on Facebook to turn people on. All right, Elijah. In the basement. Sitting here naked, sitting here hooked, just wanna get swallowed by an ancient book. Sitting here starving, sitting here stuffed, looking for my diamond, feeling rough, like a scarecrow, in love with a crow. Can't remember if I just don't know. Hands that tremble like a windblown rose. Every day it's an overdose, and I feel like I'm walking on air, like I'm falling down the stairs in the basement. In the basement. In the basement. Sitting here broken, sitting here healed, sitting here betting down the line I'll know the deal. I've never been a man, much for according to plan. Now I'd rather take a chance than make a stand. It's gotta be better than fading like a goddamn flower. Better than sitting there 80 miles an hour. Come on, I need a little hallelujah to get the medicine down. God, if you could do it, just put me back on the ground. 'Cause I feel like I'm walking on air, like I'm falling down the stairs in the basement. In the basement. In the basement. I'm sitting here walking a familiar lane. There's a camera, microphones, everyone still out of frame. I'm all alone. It's a soliloquy. Nobody says nothing when I say line please, and I say cut, but they keep rolling. I got my thumb out, but nobody's slowing, and everybody seems so happy, like they know where they're going. They can all just be acting. There's no way of knowing, but I feel like I'm walking on air, like I'm falling down stairs in the basement. In the basement. In the basement. Nice request. Hadn't played that yet on here. All right. Let's see what you got for me now. If you're new to the show, you guys are deciding my set list here by just using that command in the chat wherever you're watching. YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, on Discord, wherever. %R. Usually I don't have words on my shirt. But that's probably already got too many for tonight, but just for future reference. All right, guys, give me a drum roll. Let me see what we got here. My marching orders. Exploding Pen. Ooh, Plain as Day. Yeah, we haven't really banged on it too much yet. Ooh, Summertime Bank. Now we're talking. All right, I think that's the set right there. You guys got us to the end. wise old man cross-legged on the tip of the mountain peak. I said, I've walked 1,000 miles. He said, you are what you seek. So I uncrossed my legs and rose from the peak, tossed my eyes to the valley. They rolled through town, found me deep, asleep down a dark alley, by the light of a shining star, by the dark of a dim-lit bar. I'm an exploding pen. I might not make it this way again. Sun and moon, day and night, heaven and hell, wrong and right. For all I know, from all I've seen, there must be two of me. One to rise and one to be ashes, one to fall and one to fly, one that the crumbling sky catches and one to be free by and by. The light of a shining star, by the dark of a dim-lit bar. I'm an exploding pen. I might not make it this way again. Can make what you've already made. I say when they say I might make it. I steal poems, I borrow shade. If a chance floats by, I take it. Fellow inmates of this round world, these bodies, these thoughts in our head. Save all the reasons you'll pray nevermore. Tell me all about it when I'm dead. By the light of a shining star, by the dark of a dim-lit bar. I'm an exploding pen. I might not make it this way again. Ah. Oh man, I made an executive decision to play harmonica instead of kazoo on Exploding Pen, and now I'm seeing the next request as Plain as Day, which is also a fun kazoo song, and I would have had a whole kazoo section if I hadn't made that audible. So I'm not going to play kazoo on it either. I don't even know which harmonica it should be, but I sort of wish I could go back, because I could have just stayed in position and let it roll. I could have not even said a word, just draw an arrow from one song to the next in the set list, because I would have segued with a kazoo jam. Kazoo jam, Exploding Pen, kazoo jam, Plain as Day. That could have been the set list. But no, I am sick, so. You saw UFO, what would you do? What if it appeared only to you? Would you let everybody know? Would would you just let it go? What if the alien was a girl? Gave you a message for the world? Would you let everybody know? Would you just let it go? What if no one would believe? How would it feel to seem insane, knowing what you saw, plain as day? What if the voice of God spoke right to you, right out loud? Would you let everybody know? Would you just let it go? What if God gave you the word? Gave you a message for the world? Would you let everybody know? Would you just let it go? What if no one would believe? How would it feel to seem insane, knowing what you heard, plain as day? What would you do? What if the miracle was you? Would you let everybody know? Would you just let it go? What if no one would believe? How would it feel to seem insane, knowing what you are, plain as day, plain as day? I couldn't quite hit the plain as days with this cold. Fun request though. It's fun trying to see how clear I could get that hook on this Martin. All right. Oh goodness, we're almost there. Oh, we don't have time for all of these. Goodness. Let's do summertime. I wouldn't mind trying Plain as Day with a pick, too. Also wouldn't mind trying it in D, but I don't know how that would work. Plain as Day. I could sing that a lot easier. I'm sort of hiding behind my cold there. I haven't quite been able to hit that Plain as Day the way I want it for years now. But it's you know, there's things I do with that low E string that if I drop it down to D, I don't have that load, and if I drop the D down to do drop D, then I can't do the same fingerings. It all falls apart. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. Welcome to practice, folks. won't you come on, chickadee, sing me that song. River, 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 roll on. I'm sleeping in the sun on a summertime bank. Stone skipped 54 times and sank. I'm learning how to whistle. I'm saying my thanks to the rolling hills of home. Starry, starry, starry night, bullfrog croaking to its own delight. I wish I may, I think I might, sleeping in the moon on a summertime bank. Had a masterpiece dream, now I'm drawing a blank. Well, maybe that's it. I cupped the water and drank to the rolling hills of home. Well, time flies and fire flies when you're having fun. My line is in the water and I'm sleeping in the sun on a summertime bank. I'm in heaven, I think. Try to whistle, sun sank to the rolling hills of home. Again, let's do it again. One more time. Oh, goodness. Well, that was a very satisfying practice. Cheers, folks. We did it again. Our glass is empty. My heart is full. And already looking forward to tomorrow night's practice. I got a little recording set up in the dining room using this new app I found called Cubasis on my iPhone. I think they have it on Android too. But it's a full DAW on your phone, which is pretty crazy. And I've just been experimenting with it. The really crazy thing, I don't know how far I should go into it, but a while back I found on sale this really cool Volt 4 Universal Audio, which is, I use a Universal Audio Apollo as my interface here in the studio, and that's what these mics are plugged into. So I'm in the Universal Audio family, so there's this mobile unit they have called the Volt 4 that you can take with you places, a smaller, more compact interface. Well, the cool thing is, check this out. You ready for this? Because I have the latest, or one of the newer iPhones, my iPhone powers it. USB-C to USB-C. I plug my phone in, it lights up, and then I record directly onto my phone, pretty much as high a quality as I can do on the computer here in the studio, which is pretty insane. And because I haven't wanted to really be down here, I set up a little station in my cozy little warm nook upstairs, so I can just experiment and put this thing through its paces in different ways. And I don't know, I just wanted to tell you all about that technology. It's pretty phenomenal. Cubasis is the name of the DAW. I was doing it all in GarageBand for a second, but then I was just like, there's things I know from recording in Pro Tools or Logic and stuff like that I'm like, oh, why can't GarageBand do that? And it just hit me. I was like, I should best actual DAW for iOS phones or whatever And then I learned about this Cubasis, and there's a few options, but Cubasis is the one I dove into, and I'm very impressed with it. It's really, really fun and really freaking cool. Oh, I like that window art. All right, what's our leaving song here? I feel like the last two requests are a little bit slow and long. We might want to go out on a bouncier note than that. Did someone say bouncy? You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Be sure to like and subscribe on the YouTube channel. Tell all your friends. Tell your ma. Tell your pa. Monday through Friday, midnight. Woodshedding. I'm a rubber ball aiming for the sky. If I give the ground my all, no need to wonder why. No need to be too good to be true. If I'm falling, let me fall. Let me do as I do. I'm a rubber ball. I am a rubber ball, you bottom for a dime. All I know is the harder I hit the bottom, the higher I fly. No need to be too good to be true. If I'm falling, let me fall. Let me do as I do. I'm a rubber ball. Rubber ball, I can never say I do. 'Cause anything I'm falling for, I'm bound to fall the other way too. No need to be too good to be true. If I'm falling, let me fall. Let me do as I do. I'm a rubber ball. Someday. Stick with me. I am a rubber ball about to hit the ground. They can't see my smile at all, but I'm just upside down. No need to be too good to be true. If I'm falling, let me fall. Let me do as I do. I'm a rubber ball. No need to be too good to be true. Let me do as I do. Of course I'm bouncing off the wall. I'm a rubber ball. Very nice. Thank you all so much. I'll be back tomorrow night. You can set your geyser to me like clockwork. Can't wait. I'll be playing till then. Woodshedding. Till then, be silly, be honest, and always trust your cape.